Swadee Krap and welcome to Thailand News Today. Now, for some obscure reason, we've got three stories about one particular topic, which I know is a bit YouTube sensitive. So we've used some language in the story, which hopefully will skirt around the particular offensive words, but will still give you an idea of exactly what's going on with the story. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. In the meantime, let's get started. Well, good news for flyers, at least the ones here in Thailand. Whilst the cheapest airfares on offer at the moment are around about the same price as they were before the pandemic started, it looks like there could be some cheaper prices in the future. Thailand's low-cost carriers have been slowly adding new routes and frequency since taking back to the Thai skies at the start of July. The excise tax on jet fuel was dropped to just 0.2 baht per litre from the earlier 4.7 baht in February this year to try and mitigate the early impacts of the pandemic on domestic operators. That reduction expired at the end of September. The extended excise reduction will now run until April the 9th. Thailand's Sport and Tourism Minister at yesterday's remote cabinet meeting in Phuket acknowledged the importance of keeping the domestic airfares competitive while the country had to rely on a mostly domestic tourism model until the borders could be safely reopened or when tourists were ready to start returning to Thailand. That same minister is now projecting that some 10 million Thais will go on a trip per month during the forthcoming high season. That's about 15% of the entire Thai population going on one trip per month. The minister's hopeful the stimulus measures approved by Cabinet will boost tourism numbers and help offset some of the economic devastation caused by the ongoing restrictions of Thailand's borders. Domestic tourism first began to pick up in May while the country was still in partial lockdown, with over 500,000 trips taken that month. In June, that figure jumped to over 3 million, then 7.4 million in July and 8.4 million trips in August. An elderly Norwegian man has been arrested in Pattaya for downloading, possessing and collecting underage explicit video. The 87-year-old expat was arrested yesterday in the Jomtien area after authorities identified his computer IP address as being the source of illegal downloads of inappropriate child abuse material. Officials seized computer paraphernalia and a mobile phone during the arrest. The unnamed suspect is now in custody, facing a maximum jail term of 5 years if convicted. Meanwhile, a monk in Udon Thani is also facing charges after sending explicit videos to 20 children in the area. The 49-year-old monk was officially defrocked and charged with publishing explicit material and attempting to abuse minors. The monk came to police attention after a villager filed a complaint reporting that the abbot allegedly sent the video clips of himself to her 12-year-old daughter. He allegedly offered the girl 2,000 baht in exchange. He's already sent the videos to more than 20 children, boys and girls, around 11 to 13 years old, on Facebook. And there's been some fake 100 baht notes in circulation in the Isan province of Surin. Two local merchants say they were each handed what appears to be counterfeit bills from a customer. A noodle vendor at the Surin Municipal Market says she noticed a 100 baht bill she got from a customer felt strange, more like photocopy paper, she said. She wrote down the bill's serial number and contacted the bank. Another merchant noticed a 100 baht bill had lost some of its colour after getting wet and took the bill to the local Bangkok bank. Both notes indeed turned out to be fake. A local merchant who says he knows how to spot the fake bills is warning other merchants in the area. That's our main stories from around Thailand today. Sorry we had to skirt around some of the issues with some rather circuitous language. In the meantime, please subscribe to the channel and you can always catch up with all the latest news at thethaiger.com. But for now, thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow. Thailand's PM Prayut Chan-o-cha has just spent the last 2 days visiting Phuket and Samui along with members of his cabinet. The largely symbolic visit was at least a recognition that two of Thailand's primary international tourism economic engines had been decimated by a lack of tourists. In both cases, the island's tourist-related businesses and hospitality industries have seen hundreds of thousands of job losses, with entire streets of shops shuttered and abandoned.